as Assistant Commissioner, and he has been Deputy Commissioner of Mysore. Among various positions he occupies, notable are Additional Secretary, Energy Department, Managing Director of KSFC, Chairman and MC of KSFIDC. He has been Principal Secretary to Government of Karnataka for Home Department before taking over Urban Department. He is currently the Principal Secretary to Government of Karnataka for Urban Development Department. We now invite Mr. Shri Shivakumar to kindly deliver his presidential remarks.
President of Electronics, giving us specification over this one. Past President of ELCIA, very honorable, distinguished gathering here. Not having been a professor and having been doing the job of pushing files, I am not exceedingly accomplished in the art of public speaking. In any case, thankfully, there are no professors here, therefore I think I am a little more emboldened to speak. But I will speak and so I will speak for as short a time as possible, if only because I would like to expose myself. I am extremely happy to be happy for the simple reason that this kind of gathering, this kind of exhibition and conference, etc., will be extremely helpful in the exchange of ideas, in ensuring that new ideas come, and there are, I think, fantastic ideas in a small community, but probably the next door neighbor, you won't know what you are doing and you won't know what he is doing. And oftentimes, you are in the dark and therefore there is this kind of a situation where even if you want some information, you will oftentimes have to, find it very difficult to get that information. But I think it's kind of a meeting ground. Although it has nevertheless, as I was told, this kind of a meeting place is very unique, and I'm able to understand that in the first time you have started this kind of a venture, and therefore extremely happy to have been associated with this kind of a conference and this kind of space. I was in US, in Belgium, about a couple of months ago, 3 months ago. Why I'm mentioning this is, in the US, they have got this unique platform called the Triple Helix. This Triple Helix is a platform and it operates or it functions as a meeting ground among 3 actors in the process of development, in the process of research and development. The academy, number 1, the university is there, the human academy is one plan of the that is scientific community. The industry people, the manufacturers, industry and auto industry and in Europe, not just in Europe, but in Europe, is the second leg of that difference, and the third leg is the academy. So we have the scientific community, the industrialists and the government. The third is the government. Now, it is so unique. They have come up with world-class products simply because there is sharing of information among all these three elements of the system. I hope I'm not wrong in saying that I think that kind of intensive sharing of information is perhaps not there to the same extent in India in general. Perhaps even in Karnataka, I think Bangalore is a little better. But even there, I find that the kind of sharing of information between the government, I won't count it on the first side, I think it's the third, the academic, the industry leaders, and the industry people, and the government is very loose here. I think there is necessity for having a very strong relationship among the three elements of the business. This particular kind of exhibition, I guess, is one element of one of those elements of the business. But anything that is done, anything that is started will ultimately grow in importance. I'm in fact fond of Japanese ambassador when the Bangalore metro was opened. He said, even Tokyo, the metro was started with 2.5 kilometers. Today, after about 90 years, Tokyo metro, of course, is one of the busiest metros in the world. Hopefully, Bangalore metro will go from strength to strength. The Karnataka government is giving tremendous support for the implementation of metro. Why I'm telling that is that any venture, any enterprise will start in a small way, but I'm quite sure that it will grow from strength to strength. Like I said, this is small, this is really good. And I'm quite happy that this kind of response is there. This will help in sharing of ideas, sharing of knowledge, and will help each other. And I'm quite sure that this will be most helpful to all of you. I was talking because we were on the same wavelength, and I said, why don't you start a portal here for sharing information in a very active manner? And you have to understand that you have a portal, something like that, here back home, here, something like that, and I'm happy that some such thing is happening. I'm sure that the associated people and industry people here will share information, will actually join together in building a better industrial estate plus building a better city. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your good words. Mr. Raj Narayan. Mr. Raj Narayan is the past president of ELCIA and the MD of NADAL, a pioneer in electronic musical instruments. Recipient of the Innovation Award from the President of India, he is a visionary and a true leader of ELCIA. He has laid a strong foundation for its success. We welcome him. We now request Mr. Raj Narayan to kindly address the audience.
Good morning to everybody. Shri Shiv Kumar, Babu Swami, various CEOs and representatives of members of Electronic Cities, ladies and gentlemen. Today it's almost like a dream come true for me, and I'm feeling a little emotional because it has been a dream for me not only to be part of ELCIA as a small-scale industry, as a representative of a small-scale industry, but also to see that we can bring together all the people belonging to micro, small, medium and large organizations. And to see that we have collectively created this small little exhibition today, and I think it's looking beautiful, magnificent, and truly spectacular. So I would like to first thank each one of the participants here for having come and set up their stalls to let us know what they are doing here to share their knowledge, to share their friendship, and extend a hand of partnership to all of us. I strongly believe that all our lives have to be aimed at creating happiness, not only for ourselves, but everyone around us. And there can be nothing better than extending our hand of friendship and extending our hand of partnership. And I think that's truly the way to move forward. This is what will create synergy among all the organizations that are in the electronic city. There's actually a misconception in Bangalore, if not the rest of the state, that electronic city is only IT and only the large industries like Infosys, Wipro, HP, Siemens and so on. Very few people are aware of the smaller organizations who are also involved in path-breaking technology. There is a huge amount of diversity. In fact, we can truly claim to be personification of what India stands for, diversity and unity. So we have diversity ranging from what I mean musical instruments, electronic musical instruments, to defense, energy, power, software, IT, specialized machining, educational institutions, you name it, we have it here in the electronic city. There can't be a greater diversity in any industry the same, I believe. And what makes ELCIA truly exceptional is the fact that we have been proactive and we said we will do whatever we can by ourselves for ourselves, for our collective benefit. And that is truly exemplified in today's exhibition. Mr. Shivakumar has gone further to say that the government is willing to help us in whatever way we can, and I, for one, truly believe in the term public-private partnership. I'm sure we can hold hands not only with each other, but also with the government, and see what is good for all of us, what is good for the government, and what is good for the neighboring society that we coexist with. I once again would like to wind up by thanking each one of you for being here and being part of this organization and part of this event, and we look forward to interacting with you for the rest of the day and in future. Thank you.
I now request Mr. Shivakumar to kindly declare the event formally open.
I think she's doing a second job. I thought I've done my bit and it's over. I guess I have to formally declare the event over. So there we are. That's it.
Thank you, sir. We would like Ms. Aruna C. Newton, the Vice President, ELCIA, to propose a vote of thanks.
Hello everyone. It seems strange that just after the invitation I'm proposing a vote of thanks. But the whole point is to make sure we acknowledge the efforts of every member who's contributed to making this fabulous event a grand success. I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Babu Rangaswamy and our CEO, Mrs. Rama, who has very specifically insisted that she not be called on stage. But we'd like to thank you very much, Rama, for your visionary leadership, for conceiving this event from the start. We could never have done all of this without the support of Mr. Babu Rangaswamy, Mr. Rajnarayan. We have a very special guest with us, Mr. Prakash Rao, our ex-CEO. And you know, the whole beauty of this is nothing happens overnight. This is the result of the visionary leadership demonstrated by all of these individuals over a period of time. And I think this was a dream, as Mr. Rajnarayan said, a dream come true for all of us. Of course, this is a start, and there's miles to go from here. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all participating companies. Without you, we could not have achieved this. If you stand up here and just take a look at how this whole exhibition amazed at the diversity, the energy, and the vibrant, just the whole vibration. Somebody came and told me the sound system is not hugely effective right at the back. And I blamed it on the energy and the vibration in the room. Yeah? So I think the spirit and the energy has caught on. I want to take this opportunity to thank Symbiosis Institute, the management, the students, who actually worked very hard to make sure they presented what they did today and who agreed to take up computing for an event like this. We had many dynamic changes overnight, and I'd really like to thank all of you for putting your heart and soul into making this happen. I would like to take this opportunity to also thank our friends from the media who've been very kind to be present and engaged in this. In fact, when I reached out to them, many of them did tell me, isn't this the first time an industrial association of over 156 companies is actually taking the trouble to come together? And I said, yes it is. And we hope to set a new benchmark and alter the tone for things to come. We have industry leaders, we have captains, we have the chief of Click, who was with us. We have some, okay, so we have, I'd like to think she's very interested in what's happening in the stalls, so she's moved around. We have a combination, and Mr. Rajnarayan missed out the hospitality industry that's taken a new shape and definition in Electronic City. You'll be interested to note that Crown Plaza got a mention and won a prize, the first prize in the Bangalore's food guide that was launched by the Times Group on Saturday last week. So we have exotic cuisine, we have Radha Regency, we have Lemon Tree, we have a host of restaurants that continue to pamper our palates, because I think the belief is the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And I want to also correct that to say it applies for women too. Yeah? We have many facilities that we've set up over a period of time, and I think we're justifiably proud in a composite of industry and opportunity that is available here, right from our medical facilities to the banks, etc. I would not be doing my duty if I did not very specially and publicly thank the leadership of our admin manager, Mr. Nakiran, who spent tireless days with the team of Ravi, Gio, and a whole host of members that, there's a very long list that actually made all of this happen. And I want to take this opportunity to tell you, you are a very, very important part of our team. And we salute your leadership, your efforts, and the kind of participation that you've actually showed. We hope this will set the tone for all future events. Thank you so much. A special round of applause for all members who took the trouble to organize this. You know the thing about applause? The more you give, the more you will receive. Can we really hear a round of hundreds of applause? I was touched by Mr. Shiv Kumar's address, and clearly Mr. Shiv Kumar is a very, very special, very accomplished person. And sir, the fact that you took the time off your very busy schedule to be here with us, to address us, and I think the humility with which you did it offers a lot of learning to every one of us. That's a leadership lesson in itself. We thank you very much, sir, for taking the time off your busy schedule to be here with us. We also like to thank everybody who's organizing all the special catering, special effects, the videographers, the electricians, the people with the sound system. Every one of you have come together in a very unique way to make this happen.